Second kill coming in from Chop. Will they clear this close corner? They will indeed. Chop has them all. Chopping them down in connector indeed. Ricky's going to see what he can recover now, but he's just being pushed by so many players that surely one is the max he can get away with. And that's not even going to be allowed. It's all Chop getting it done on his own. Can the ace come his way? Yeah, it can apparently. I think they were. Everyone else going to stop shooting for a sec. Like, hang on, lads. Let's let him have the ace.
Oh, because looking for Order, already made Pro League through Premier. Order awarded their spot in this league. And we get to see whether Ricky can defend on the site. It's a great frag from Jitter, and he gets a second as well. And I think they know where Ricky is. He's going to do some damage and actually manages to get that one kill. No more than that. And they figured out where Vexite was pretty quickly. Only still remaining. He's toward long, not being checked for as of yet. Could have a couple of kills in the back. There's one. And he has the health to work with here to possibly go for this clutch. He doesn't have a defuse kit picked up. They're going to swing him, but Wiz deals with it.
Well, not a great position, I don't believe, for Ricky either. Not really being there as they push out a monster. He was instead in towards Connector. It's Valiance on the Deagle. That will be able to get a small bit there as they start to push forward. He takes out Chop, the man who was obviously able to get it all done back in the pistol round. He's denied adding any more to that frag count for now. Jitter, though, I was going to say, could be in trouble with the player back in Connector as well. If he had been aware of the fact that there was one...
Players competing in this event, Walco, Taco, Roxic example, talking about what they think about the changes. And it's already a nice shot from Ustillo. And okay, this is now starting to get a little bit out of hand. A nice flash toward long was really important entry from Chop. And now we're going to go in on the retake from Monster. Will they expect double Monster? Wiz will go looking for it. Catches Ricky first, but he knows there's a second now, and he can't get away from Jitter. It's now all down to Chop, but look at the health. 10 HP on him, but only 16 and 6 on Vexite and Jitter. Can he find a way to win this one out? He's in between both players really right now. He got spots the arm with the first, but Jitter just about gets it. Even from Chop's POV, we barely saw Jitter as he just hits the wallbang in the end. Now Jitter is creeping in. He needs a couple of entries here. There are still 3 players on the B bomb site. The smoke coming in will help, and a flash to help too. They're going to be walking into Jitter. He gets himself one. Vexite's there to help, and he just can't get past a crossfire like this. Good cleanup from Order. Vexite with 2.
We'll have to see. Jitter going aggressive in on mid. There's already 2 players bypassed in towards the playground, and Wiz just sitting back finds himself a very tight angle onto the head of Jitter, taking a straightforward enough opening. Ustillo, who's been heavily tagged up, is already heavily committed in towards the party here, so he hasn't got much of an option about falling back away, but he makes it work for at least the 1 kill before he gets caught with a flash in hand.
On plant here, RBG, and the question now remains for Order is, do you actually want to go for this? You've got money built up, but this Tech 9 kill will be the key, and there we go. Vexite takes it, so now this opens it up for the opportunity to go for this retake. They have a few grenades to work with as well. That incendiary will clear out water, at least the water cubby. The Hex is boosted up on the corner, and he has a crossfire with a teammate as well. Jitter's coming late through Monster, but Vexite will still find him. That is a really big kill. It's now all down to Hex, and all the kills are coming through for Order. Nothing at all for RBG.
It's only the 1 lurker, though. So Ustillo, as he's pushing forward as well, they should be good to catch this kill. No, Walco turns around. The op at least is there for the trade, and now they're all moving back in this direction. So Ricky, he could slow them down quite a bit with even just 1 or 2 more kills, but he's not able to make that happen. Instead, it's Wiz who opens it up. It's Molly's towards that A-bomb site. Jitter just about in position as he tucks in behind Optimus, but what can he do as the Molly goes down? It's a flash over from Vexite to try and hold on strong, using those flames to obstruct the vision just a small bit. But Chop swings in wide, and with that should confirm the room for the bomb to be planted.
That was very tight indeed, but of course they can afford to go for it, and Vexite's caught Chop. Is now a very tough situation for Wiz. Close up with the AWP, he can't get the kill. And now it's all down to Jitter. They know where he is, and it's a good spray from Valiance, just recovering it in the end.
I believe now having taken the 8 in a row ever since they went out that round with the pistols quite a while back. Yep. Molly over towards Monster. I believe it will force one of the players out into the open. No, not quite. They're actually both able to stay tucked in, but it doesn't help them really because they can't go any wider without burning and giving their positions away. Because of that, just swung on. And although Vexite, again, does a pretty good job to get 2 kills in on the bomb site, I don't think it'll be quite enough. It's another 3-on-2 when the bomb goes down. Ricky and Jitter to try and give it a go, it seems, considering they have the money. Roger is waiting for the flash over, catches 1 player as the smoke fades, gets the second for himself. I'm not sure how he's gotten away with that. He's given Ricky a chance now. Wiz just tucks in behind the pillar. I think he may have spotted him right there. Either way, waiting for the footsteps to get closer, playing off at a time, and well, as he peeks in, he ends up getting flicked on. Ricky, he takes them over the finish line up to a 9th round, but it's really
a one and done area, but they line up for that second. is pretty horrible. And look at this. Even though the triple nades come in, they're going to try and pounce on toward Monster. And it's going to work out perfect for the duel toward Vexite. But that smoke is still going to be up for now. Spraying through that smoke, of course. No tracers on that silenced M4. And even Ricky here to support as well with the crossfire. It's basically impossible. There's nothing you can do about this. He'll walk into Ricky. And it will be a very impressive 11-4 half for Order.
Well, I'm hoping for it, because otherwise I don't really see where their chances are going to come. I mean, Dust 2, always a bit of a risky one, and could go either way in theory, but this is their map where we expected RBG to have a straightforward win, and so far it's not happening, and it doesn't look like this pistol round is going to turn the tide either. The B-bomb site's being overrun. It's Wiz and Jitter, as they feel the jitters at the moment with the nerves setting in.
In the end, 20 seconds to go, a smoke for that long corner, but Chop is still here. Can he get some more frags going? He can. Important second. Third in total, but Vexite's here again. Goodness me, how consistent has Vexite been? That must be, is that his 4th or 5th duo kill? It has to be. There's been so many on the CT side toward B, and now we're getting in to see it on the T side as well. HexT will finally take him down, and now it's all down to Valiance. HexT does have a kit, so he can afford to take his time. Hasn't spotted the head on the corner of the site, finally does. A call from a teammate, perhaps. And now it's a very tight 1 versus 1. Who will win this out? Looks for the angle and just about wins it out. A critical one for RBG. It was a must win. 5 on the board, but only just. Already in this round, Order are very, very fast up towards short. 1 player sandbags already. Balance is here to help out. Spots 2 in water, but now they compete together. And once again, Vexite gets both kills. Goodness me, how many times has he got that multi-kill?
Back towards B together here, and well, this aggression and on B, I was going to say, could be caught off guard by Ustillo, but this game has been going so far for them. Jitter, though, has to be fairly fast with getting this bomb planted. He does have a smoke that could be used, but for now, he's just going to try and put it down a little bit wider on the angle. Doesn't get spotted initially, but I believe he should have been seen there as the peak had come in. The smoke slightly blocking the angle. Wiz deciding, okay, I don't really want to fight this anymore, and some decent damage even being done on Jitter. Exactly, he's in the open here. He's open to, exposed to an angle at pretty much all times. And for now has been managing to stay alive, and is even going to push up into the spawn, catches Wiz, swings back to see Jitter coming in from short, and only needed 1 bullet to the body.
Okay, and so he has the Deagle now with no armor of his own. They're going to try and flash themselves in toward A. Already got a peek coming in from Wiz. Time for him to do some fragging, build up some confidence perhaps on the AWP. Get dinked down already though, now 9 HP. Walco needs to come and help out. Thankfully Jitter is here too, and he'll get himself 2 of his own. Chop even gets 1 as well, and Valiance will clear up the last. So there's the 7th good spot right now. Could work out for this map victory. Ricky's looking towards short and Monster, who has to cover both right now. That's a bit tough, but he will have good timing toward the 1. A good flick from Ricky. 2 on the round for him, and now it's all down to Jitter. And Ustillo's got such a powerful position from heaven. They can just play off of each other now. The experienced duo of Team Order are working this one out. Jitter will advance past the smoke, but he'll get caught in the back by Ustillo. Long could catch HexT, but he's got a teammate to hold that long position to try and hold it. And actually going to make their way up Cat right now with a minute on the clock, so pretty quick about this one in the end. And they're going to absolutely destroy HexT. Surely now the look can come in from Gyra. Chop has to check it. He does, and it's a really good find. Now in the after plant, there's a chance.
Yeah, unfortunately the ace won't be happening for Chop, but all they care about right now is making sure this pistol round goes in their favor, and it's not going to be easy to make happen. As you can see, Ustillo seems to want to have quite a bit to say about this still. The problem being, though, he had quite a bit of time on the clock and didn't really want to just hide away. Was hoping to catch one of those
wins. Will go through to playing its LDLC later on today. So it's a big deal, and actually HexT has to help out his teammate there. Trying to fall back toward the corner, and only just gets away without being headshot by one of those P250s and Glocks as well. Look where Wiz is already. Pushed up top mid. He could have 3 free kills on the plate here. There's 1. There's 2. Looking for the last. He only has the Glock. And he gets all 3. So, you let me die, bro. Come on. But it's fine. It's going to be a 3 versus 1. Ricky towards short. His position is now known. He's going to go really aggressive and drop down towards CT. That might not be prepared for, or be prepared for, by Jitter. But I think they realise now. Actually, no, they don't. Jitter didn't look for it at all, and I think Ricky just spotted the backpack or the back of his leg there. And he could actually creep off toward B and get a bomb plant. They have absolutely no idea that Ricky's crept away here. 200 IQ from Ricky. They're obviously not going to know the bomb plant's not toward A, so they're going to be confused. How on earth has he got to B? With short covered and CT technically covered. But he managed to slip in between, and now he can go for the duels, but unfortunately he's not making it happen. Can play next to this smoke, possibly get 1 before he goes down, but they're going to group up here. A good jump across as well. They're going to pounce on his position. and take him down. So a bit of a big brain play from Ricky, but unfortunately couldn't hit the shots required. And still 3 versus 2. Both players toward long. Hex is playing around the site right now. It's a bit dangerous to be there. The right-click smoke will come in. Hex realizes it. I think they must know he's behind this smoke. It's going to be pretty clear for him. Jitter at least trades it. But now a 1 versus 3 in total that he would need. Tries to use the Molotov to get some smoke to plume off of it, to jump across, as that gap was pretty big for CT. And he actually will catch the first toward Jitter. What a pick that is from Jitter. It's now all down to Chop in a 1 versus 1. He does have utility and he does have a kit, but right now he's being silent about his play. Will Jitter win out a big clutch for his team? He's going to make it happen.
And I mean, we seen what happened in the previous map when Order got things going once RBG were on 4. It kept on going for them then afterwards. Quick long play though. Nice entry by Vexite. This is an issue though, as you can see for Valiance. He got blinded up completely. That's an AK now in the hands of Walco. He's got himself a second. They need to swing it together and confirm he can't get any more. And indeed, it's Ricky who will eventually deal with that threat. That should be enough.
Order up to break the economy now of RBG. If Jitter can't win this one out, he's going to have to wait out the Molotov, creep through now. Ricky's looking toward window, but he is hidden in that position. Might have a chance to look toward car quickly, but Yustilo was obviously going to look for it, but no, Jitter picks it first, and now he has an idea where Ricky could be playing from. Spots it out. Big clutch. Couple of clutches in a row now from both these two teams. This time it's Jitter to win it out with 4 Galils. It's close toward middle. Might be a fast mid play would be the order of the day, and that might be what they go for. Jitter takes Wiz down, getting caught off with that scout there. Of course, no money for the AWP, and there's no way that Walco can get any from that position when Vexite just runs through that Molotov, catching him off guard. It's now all down to Jitter. Can he be heroic again on the B side? Gets himself 2, but he's going to need more than that. Finally, I say finally, he doesn't get taken down. He gets a 3rd. It's actually Valiance to deal with Chop in the meantime. This one out. He's sitting in the same spot. Wouldn't it be remarkable if he gets an ace from that position? But no, in the end, the low HP of Valiance does hit the most important shot. And 5-7, of course, of Walco coming in from T-spawn. Valiance is looking for it, but what's the timing going to be like? The Molotov is going to be decently timed, but he can peek ahead of it. And he even gets himself a 2nd as well. Jitter, oh my goodness, how much damage is Hex doing here? That's incredible. Ricky takes down Chop on the site, though, and that's a big one to find. More damage done, but it activates the 5-7 of Walco to come in. He was always that insurance policy. Now it's all Ricky. He should easily be able to find Walco. He does. Now he has 20. He's had 2 in the previous round, basically. 10 kills on the board already. Ricky can make his way toward the site. Only 7 seconds to go, though, and Jitter's going to catch him off, surely. It's going to be an easy tap in the head. And, of course, it's the force buy in return. What a round, once again, from these two sides.
Yeah, Molly's dropped a little bit too late to stop the entire push, although it does separate a couple of players, keeping them back on short and, well, ensuring that this bomb carrier now is not going to have a lot of help. Can HexT get the angle to spam it down? Indeed, stopping that bomb from being planted, allowing now for the flank of Walco to come in and to just clean it up, basically. Yustilo's left alone. He will actually catch that kill on the player down behind, but I don't think there's much more that's going to come his way, and indeed, HexT just positioned.
Only 14 HP. Both have defuse kits. It's all down to Ricky in this situation, really, and he doesn't have armor, so it's going to be a rough one either way. Taking their time. RBG, there's an AWP in the window as well to recover when this round is over, if they win it for either team. He's looking to creep in now. Does he get the timing? Ricky's holding that headshot angle just behind Big Box. That can be incredibly powerful, and it works out for both kills. That is... don't have any retake utility really at all. In fact, none at all for RBG. Joe's going to go looking for one, but Walco still hits the shot, and that could be the key one. If they just stick with the crossfire on the site, surely that's the better way to go. But right now, it's all down to Yustilo. Gets the first spray down to 48 though. Can he do any more? He's dropped on by HexT. It's a really important round win to finish off this half for RBG. They'll win it out 10-5. Great teamwork from RBG, but Chop is found by Ricky in middle. 3 versus 2 retake, and they have that kit available on Yustilo.
Ooh, a little bit of a dink through the door onto HexT. It's never easy, though, to get back into this bomb site. As you said, at least working with a kit to give them that bit of extra time. But there's going to need to be some great shots hit on the way forward. HexT has to deal with the man coming in from tunnels. He's not able to do it. Either apart from a couple of flashes, which are already going to be tossed out. Wiz able to catch one player moving up from the spawn, and, well, despite the head being spotted for now, the trade not going to be found. They may even want to consider the save. As I say that, they start doing some serious damage, so that's going to push them forward. But how is this going to work out for them? Apparently, Vexite, with him getting a double, there is a little bit of a chance right now. A swing forward as well, and Chop's head is gone. Close game once again, and that's exactly what we see. The tag, though, onto Ricky. Gets knocked down to 46. Ustillo's going to swing in, and he doesn't have any success initially. It's Valiant instead who's good for the one, but there's multiple Ts now pushing out on long. But somehow they're not going to be able to deal with the players in on the corner, and the flashes are perfect. Jitter swings through for his second. Left alone. He knows one man's over on long. And I don't think they're quite aware of the damage they've done onto Ricky, but this could definitely help him out. Unfortunately, he's not looking in the right direction as he works his way out mid.
He does. Great frag from Walco, but now Vexite can be activated. Another double kill. That's probably double digits on double kills now in this game for him. And AK versus Silenced M4. Can they get into this site? They have some flashes to work with. They can send Ustillo, or at least Ricky can help out with Ustillo's flashes. Pick perhaps toward the back of sight, but no, the flash is well timed, but Wiz just pulls the trigger anyway, and now it's all Ustillo, and I think they know where he's coming from. This is basically impossible for the Australian veteran. He will catch one on the retreat. It actually catches the second, the information on the second anyway, but it means he has to fall away. There's no time left for the defuse, or at least an attempt. And he will grab the AWP and save it. Move from his position to make it interesting for Order. Thankfully, Ricky is outside the doors, and they're actually not going to get smoke down toward the doors as of yet. They're going to peek before it goes up, and that could be a problem. Ricky gets his one, and he can peek aggressively from window for a second too. And the amount of damage that it was done by Valiant, putting Hex down to 1 HP, has recovered this one. Right-click Molotov comes in to try and force him away, and they're going to try and take their time over this one. They need to. They realise this is a great shot in this round now. And I'm sure Valiant will call over that he's done so much damage to Hex too. I tried to get a flash in, but in the end, Chop gets taken down, and it's all down to that 1 HP of Hex. Surely just playing one kill would be the best he can do, but he can't even get that. Vexite takes him down.
Be the one to lead to a round loss. Neither team wanting to give anything away. Ricky, he doesn't land it. A little bit off, apparently. I'm not sure if the jump maybe even saved the man on the other side right there, but it's going to be a very quick move now in through mid. There's not a lot of time, though, for RBG. A few kills. If they can drop this bomb, that could do it for them. They're absolutely decimating the push through door and window, as those choke points just don't work out for RBG, and the bomb itself is even dropped out in mid, so there's no hope for Jitter. Decides to just charge through the smoke and waiting for Order to make the mistakes, and that's exactly what's happened. Ricky's the only man to have returned a frag to the 3 of RBG so far, and in the open with the op, although he gets away with one more, there's not much to be done. It's all on Vexite. He's had many multi-frags, but he's going to need to do it now with the pressure mounting, and he's not able to deal with that upper over on long. Wiz is going to shut him down, and there it is. We're going to have an overtime, guys.
Back of the site, he does have support. There are 2 outside the B tunnels, and now he might need that help. He's back toward the back of the site now. The flashes are so good. He's in trouble now. He needs some help, but already Balance has been taken down, and the execute is perfect from RBG. Chop even spots the trace to survive. A great execute from RBG. Very impressed at that. Can they at least get themselves a lead now? First time in a while.
Yeah, it's looking like they should be theirs anyway. I mean, there's money, obviously, with it being the overtime, so Vexite and Ustillo may as well give it a go. As you can see with Jitter getting a bit more aggressive, that will give them a chance to start moving in, but it's not going to be easy. Walco up close on the smoke, and he just swings in to go ahead and clean it up for 3 kills.
Box on the side, which could be a little bit scary. He'll fall back down. And actually peeks into Wiz, so that's a little bit unneeded, I would say, from Jitter. There's not really any, not necessary at all there to peek that. Will it come back to bite them? The bomb has to be thrown over, though, and there's no smoke for the cross. It's a bit risky, but it hasn't even been recovered yet, and it's a nightmare. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's gone about the worst it could possibly go. Can you believe it? Such a great chance for Order to close out this game. Ricky has the angle. He's hit 30 kills in this game. Can he close it out with even more? Walco and Wiz to retake. That's a great pick from Wiz, though. That's exactly what they need to do. Now it's all Valiance. He has a 1 versus 1 to send Order into the next round. Can he make it happen? He's faking out the shot. He's even got a flash to use, but Walco will catch him in time, and I think he's got time for the defuse. It's going to be really close, very, very close, but I think he's got it, and RBG stay alive.
Like, yeah, you may have got a retake there in the previous round. We let it slip away a small bit, but it won't matter whether we win 19-17 or 19-16 as they look to bring it over the line. Jitter not able to get it done this time. Chop's all alone. He kicked the series off with an ace. Can he go ahead and end it with or try and keep it alive, rather, with a 1-on-4 now? Probably too much to ask, but he's given it his best right now. Burns a small bit down to 41 just to try and make it even more challenging. And as you can see, Order aren't even going to give him a millimeter, let alone an inch.
That's impossible. He's sure he can get peeked from 2 different angles here. Gets a great headshot toward Valiance. And he actually knows where Ustillo is. What a great chance this could be.